the hands of Onyango Isaac. 12 minutes past the first half. It is still Tooro Province nil, Rwenzori Province nil in the Runyakitara Derby. Third match in history that these two provinces are squaring off. Remember, it is the first leg here. Tooro have to use this advantage because second leg that will be played in Bundibujo won't be an easy encounter. Tooro on the move. Noel Nassas, possession lost. Quick one to find Luti. Ball cleared away. Benjamin Nyakojo fouled, of course, by Benson Mohindo.
Talking of Benson Mohindo, they must be wary of him because he has that threat up front. When he gets an eye on target, he gets the ball on his feet. He has a good ferocious shot. Maybe if they can block him, as Nyakojo has been there outstanding in that moment, they must be alert in every moment because he shoots that goal. Maybe it can be a goal, a shot saved, or even a corner for team Rwenzori.
Quite a number of players unattached at the moment. Talk about goalkeeper Simon Tamale, who recently bid farewell at his club Soltilo Bright Stars. Talk about Timothy Musinguzi. Quite a number of players, of course, in here, especially in the Tooro Province team. Just like I said, missing out on a number of players that were superb in the previous editions. Talk about Albert Bugisa. Talk about a midfielder Pade Muhumuza. Of course, Chikonyogo, young brother to Kezron Chisto. Chance here, a shot comes in. Not the best of shots, and the ball goes just out for a goal kick. High tempo it is with just a quarter an hour played here at the Buhinga Stadium.
Listening to the coach's words in the pre-match analysis, he said these players know each other. It's like a friendly derby, but it's a derby still because they are gunning for the win for both teams. It's going to be an interesting one going into the last 75 minutes.
Great ball forward here, but not the best of balls from Sunday Joffrey. The ball just went out. It's a throw in for Tooro Province. It is the Fufa drum, live on Fufa TV and of course all our social media platforms. The game is coming live on your TV screens from Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful tourism city of Fort Portal. Great movement it is, trying to look for goal number one. On the attack is a Tooro Province. Great piece of skill from Kugonza Norman, the player who turns up for Porto FC in Fort Portal. He was brought down, and it's another free kick. Look at that piece of skill. He tried to go, of course, past Kasaija Joffrey. He reacted quickly and brought him down for a free kick. Let's see what will result from this free kick from Kugonza Norman. Slots it in, Norman Kugonza. Chance here for Tooro. Heads in, but no one was present and available in that place to probably tap the ball into the back of the net. The ball just went out for a goal kick.
That's a wonderful crafted free kick, but you can say there was no follow-up on that header from Benjamin Nyakojo. As a striker, what's around take? As a striker, you need to be in such position. At least expect the ball to bounce in between the 6-yard area and the goalkeeper's line. You need to be as a prey waiting for the ball.
You need to be as a prey waiting for the ball in the box, a fox in the box. Of course, those striking instincts probably weren't well anticipated by Anwar. Counter-attack here for Rwenzori. Ball taken away. Rwenzori regained possession. That piece of skill. Possession lost. On the attack is chance here for Tooro. Ball goes out. Correctly defended by the gentleman Mumbere Hamza. Quick throw in from Norman. Nasasra Noel. Cheeky pass it was. Ball cleared out. It's a throw in again for Tooro United. Remember, it's the first encounter here this afternoon before we witness another encounter that will come live from Masindi Stadium between Bunyoro and the defending champions. Actually, there was an offside and it's now a free kick for Rwenzori Province.
a breather there for Rwenzori because they have been pinned and pinned in the first 18 minutes, you can say, because the goalkeeper has been active for Rwenzori. Also, Tamale has been tested only once, but you can say Tooro is the one which has the boot on the throat of Rwenzori.
Chance here for Tooro United. Chance here, great searching ball it was, not well measured. Ball just went straight into the hands of goalkeeper Isaac Onyango. Quickly starts, trying to look for Mukongotia. Is possessed. Great pass it is. Great searching ball it is, but again, not well measured, and it's out for a goal kick. Tooro trying to create chances here and there, but not the best of those final assists from the midfield. Quickly started. A long one. Oh, Kachanchu Augustin Gaddafi wins back possession. Beautiful pass in the middle. Possession lost. Again regained. Great pass it is here from Birungi Elias. Finds Mukongotia. Possession lost. Great defending it is here from Tooro Province. Interesting encounter. The derby that is leaving to its billing. Counter-attack. Chance here. A cross comes in here. Ball cleared away. The defense of Rwenzori so far are doing so well to ensure they deal with the Tooro attacking. Great piece of skill it is here. Tooro United on the move. Chance to shoot here. Not the best of shots. Some selfish display here from the gentleman on your screen, Namanya Norman.
Namanya Norman having a try there, making sure that at least he gets a sniff at goal. Maybe it was off target, but it's encouraging. In the first few minutes, they've been trying and trying. Also known as Asura on the left flank for Tooro. He has been trying, and now take a note at his best so far in the 20 minutes, but he'll get there as a striker because he's been getting those touches from the midfield.
20 minutes played here at the Buhinga Stadium. It is the Fufa drum. Of course, you're live on Fufa TV and of course all our social media platforms. Remember, it is all about celebrating our ancestry, not the best of back passes from Nyakojo. But again, the communication between him and his goalkeeper, Simon Tamale, is seeming to be perfect. And it's a free kick after Benjamin Nyakojo was brought down. Look at this. Yes, there was some contact from Benson Mohindo.
Yeah.
He loves knocking down players. He loves chasing players. That is one of his strengths, Benson Mohindo.
It's going to be a tussle between Benson Mohindo and the back line for Tooro United because even Nyakojo loves that style of play. Let's wait and see how they can handle the ball in Benson Mohindo.
Free kick here coming in from Kasaiye Joffrey. Chance here, punched away by Tamale. Big punch it was. Nasasira Noel loses possession. Great pass here from Birungi Elias. Crossing here comes. But again, it's a corner. It is a 50-50 match, I must say, Godwin. When either team is attacking, you can see that they are attacking with an intention of scoring. This is why we are witnessing some brilliant football here at the Buhinga Stadium with just 21 minutes played. Corner kick here comes in by Kazibo Joffrey. Chance here! Not yet safe. Another chance! Ball goes inches over the crossbar. Tooro have to be careful.
Tooro have to be careful. It's a chance for Rwenzori. At least they've tried to get a sniff at goal. You can see there how serious players for Rwenzori are because they know they have a chance in this game. 50-50, as you said, Ronnie. We are waiting for each team to create its own chances. They have been trying. Also, Rwenzori is trying to get into this game as I anticipated because on top it was Tooro in the first 20 minutes. Now I see Rwenzori building up momentum to ensure that they get a bit of some football going for themselves.
Look at this chance from the player Salim Hood. The technique was just fantastic. Unlucky for his chance to go just over the bar. Such a boy it is. Tamale comes out of his line. Not yet safe. Great idea, but again, the experienced team of Semu Thinguzi rises to the occasion. Here he is now commanding his troops to stand up and fight for the province and fight for the Tooro badge. Long throw in here, well, a short one, quickly taken in. Gaddafi Kachan to the skipper, finds Benson Mohindo. Possession lost. Gaddafi with Hood. Great one to it is. Not the best of passes. I just don't know why Gaddafi, given his experience, can't come down to pass that ball with ease.
They've been trying and trying to patch up things. Maybe it has not gone his way, but they're trying. As a leader, you can see getting those commands in, maybe trying to calm down the team as a whole. And you can see he's fetching the ball from the back line, ensuring that it goes up front with ease.
Norman Kugonza, of course, formerly at Trola NFC, quickly started. On the move is Tooro Ntege Anwar. In contention here with Mumbere Hamza. Again, ball just goes out for goal kick. Quickly started by goalkeeper Kwizera Onyango. Rwenzori on the move, a long one. Trying to find Benson Muhindo. Brought down, but referee says play. Cheeky pass it was from Noel Nasasura. Referee says there was the foul. There's a free kick again. Norman was brought down, but the referee says he is the one who fouled. Yes, it's Norman who fouled, bringing down Birungi Elias. It's a free kick here, of course, for Rwenzori province. Tempo now getting down. Just 24 minutes played. It is the first leg of the round of 16. Remember, the return leg will come in a fortnight time in Bundibujo.
Fortnight time in Bundibujo. You can see it's pressure on Tooro to ensure that they get an early goal here and also maybe even get a winner. But things are looking 50-50, as you say, Johnny. We are waiting to see how each player is going to take responsibility going into this game to see if they can get something for their respective teams.
The experienced and pacey Robert Mukongotia in there, of course, trying to complain for a foul from Asimwe Innocent, but the center referee just said a play on. Talking about the Tooro province, it has produced quite a number of players, not only male footballers, but when it comes to female footballers, they have been there. And in that line, you talk about players like Sumaya Komuntare, former at Tooro Queens, now at Kampala Queens. Talk about a player in Margaret Kunihira. Both those players found the back of the net for the Uganda Crested Cranes in the recently concluded WAFCON that was held in Morocco. One of the biggest provinces in terms of talent in Uganda. Crossing here, try to find goal number one. Not just Anwar Ntege, beautiful controls. Chance here for Tooro. Big block again, coming in from Mumbere Hamza. A corner kick now for Tooro province. Great chance it was, great build-up it was. That combination between Ntege and Nasasira was just fine. But again, kudos to Hamza Mumbere for that big block as we are waiting to see this corner. Slotted in beautifully. Chance here from Nakojo. Again blocked by the defense. Mukongotia in the middle of the park. Counter-attack here for Rwenzori. Birungi Elias trying to go past one. Dodges one. Elias on the move. Benson Muino denied. Again, beautifully cleared away for safety. Great football we are witnessing. Just like the fact and the way both sides are attacking each other. It is a free-flowing football we're witnessing at the Buhinga Stadium. The Runyakitara Derby is leaving to its billing. With just 26 minutes played at the Buhinga Stadium, still goalless. Remember, it is the third time both sides are meeting. The coach there on your screen, of course, for Rwenzori. One of the funniest coaches, but again, one of the most tactical coaches in the Fufa drum, Steve Pritchard, the CAFC coach. Interesting gaffer he is.
Interesting gaffer, Steve Pritchard there. You've talked about being fun. You can even see or have a look at his hairstyle, and you say he's a man of sorts. He just loves the way he handles himself. And I love the way he handles the touchline with Rwenzori team, because he's not even under pressure, but he knows he gave the team his instructions. There's no need for shouting on the touchline, only to wait for some mistakes to be corrected.
Chance here, but again, ball cleared away from the defender, just number 5 Mumbere Hamza. Great game he is having. 2 big blocks he has so far made. Remember, Rwenzori are missing on the services of Karim. Ramadan, chance here for Tooro. Great crossing, but again, just squandered by the experienced Ntege Anwar. Beautiful 1-2 in the middle of the pack. Back to Nyakojo Benjamin. Nyakojo finds Asimwe Norman. Looks it a long one, headed away by Mumbere. Kachanchu with another header in front. Referee says there was a foul, and it's another free kick for Rwenzori province.
Tooro taking back that possession in these last few minutes because they are trying to get something from that possession. Even Rwenzori is insisting because they want to a goal in this encounter. Mumbere Hamza, they are playing so well blocking those 2 shots, and also we can see Rwenzori trying to patch up things. Mukongotia with alongside the number 10 trying to orchestrate the ball for Rwenzori.
All still in play here. Again, it's a throw-in now for Rwenzori province. Look at the crowds at the Buhinga Stadium. It is an early kickoff, but because of the love of their province, they've come in numbers to cheer up their province. Despite missing out on a number of players, talk about Marvin Joseph Youngman, talk about Ashraf Mandela. Huge additions there will be. Could they go past this round of 16? Of course, after the return leg that will be played in Bundibujo. A throw in here for Tooro, slotted in by Norman Kugonza, loses possession. Foul in here. Timothy Musinguzi dispossessed. Benson Muhindo slots in across, but again, ball goes straight into the hands of Mr. Safe Hands, Simon Tamale, who is currently unattached. He starts it up front, trying to look for Ntege Annual chance here. Just don't know why the strikers of either sides are not so much active when it comes in the goal mouth area. But hopefully they can find their scoring boots. Great step overs. The referee says it is a foul. And guess who? Benjamin Nyakojo. Great piece of skills. Great step overs are from the man who is down on your screen.
What did he expect? What did he expect? Dribbling past Benjamin Nyakojo, at least he must be far away from his body. Maybe the ball might be near him while bypassing him, but the body must be far. That's what Benjamin Nyakojo only needed to do. Block the player, but unfortunately it was a tackle.
Look at this. Look at this step overs. Great step overs it is. And of course, Benjamin Nyakojo, the Air Force King, doing no mistake to bring the player in Salim Hood down. Beautiful piece of skills, beautiful step overs are from Hood Salim, another player who is proving to be a great one for Rwenzori in this encounter. Prior to this game, many thought Robert Mukongotia and of course Benson Muindo, not forgetting the skipper Kachanchu Augustine, would be the driving forces for the Rwenzori province. But the player in Salim Hood, the player down on your screen, is also proving to be a very good player, a very good footballer for Rwenzori province.
Rwenzori province, they are producing a couple of good players. Augustine Kachanchu on the pitch, the goalkeeper Prisoner Isaac doing sorts of wonders, making sure that they still have that clean sheet for them. But it's a free kick in a good area, decent area for Rwenzori. Can they use it well? Lord knows. Can they get something out of it? Lord knows. And the player too can ensure that they get something.
Free kick here in a very sensitive area. Gaddafi Kachanchu up front. Benson Muhindo up front. The big defender Mumbere Hamza up front. In stands Robert Mukongotia. And of course, in stands a player in Sunday Joffrey. Let's see what will result from this free kick with just 32 minutes played. Mukongotia launches a long one! Ball just goes inches out. How about that? Another attempt, another chance for Rwenzori goes begging.
It shows you that their belief they have in this game a shot like that, ferocious, a shot on target, maybe inches far from the goalpost. But goalkeeper Simon Tamale, I think he had it covered, only that it had power behind it. It's unfortunate that they have not scored from that moment.
One of the strengths, of course, of Robert Mukongocha is shooting from distance. He loves shooting from distance. And one of the goals, of course, he has scored from such situations. One came against KCC. Of course, by the time he was still playing with Bull FC in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. That was one of the best goals that time, leaving custodian of KCC then, Charles Lukwago, beaten totally. Robert Mukongocha again winning a free kick here for Rwenzori province. This is the Fufa drum, match day 2 and game number 3 of match day 2. Beautiful contention it was between Mukongocha and of course Asimwe Innocent, also known as Boy, formerly at Soltilo Brightstars, and now unattached. Free kick in the center, brought in by Continuous chance here. Not the best of chances. Was in the right position, but the execution wasn't the best. Ball cleared away for safety. Not Yosef Muhindo. Beautifully dispossessed by the big skipper, the inspirational, that is Musinguzi Timothy.
You can see that also there, Benson Muhindo asking the assistant referee, what have I done wrong? Because he was protecting the ball, maybe getting control of that ball, but credit to Musinguzi Timothy, who has done superbly in that occasion.
Again, referee says it is an offside. Beautiful game we are witnessing here. The tempo of the game now slowing down.
Yeah.
Just don't know. Quickly started, loses possession. In the attack is, how was that not a foul? Counter attack for Rwenzori. Robert Mukongocha trying to go past Nyakojo again. Goes past him. Great chance it is. Benson Muhindo goes for shot. Oh! The bumpy pitch nearly cost Tooro that goal. Great shot it was. The bumpy pitch again, nearly costing a goal to Tooro. Simon Tamale was just alert. Benson Muhindo here for Rwenzori plays it back to find Hood. Hood again broke down. Beautiful footballer Hood is. Look at this chance. Great control from Muhindo. And the shot. Oh, la 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 la. Look at this. The bumpiness of the pitch nearly cost them that goal. I don't know how things would be like had that ball control. Great piece of skill from Hood. Across in here.
Rwenzori in there getting their final minutes on the ball because they are trying to get forward. Benson Muhindo directly involved in those counterattacks. Also is Mukongocha Robert on the left trying to be a menace to Nyakojo. I don't know what Nyakojo is going to do because he knows the moment Mukongocha gets the ball, it's maybe a foul or a take on from him, but he needs to do better in the situations because right now it's Rwenzori on top of Tooro, as was in the first few minutes because Tooro was on top of Rwenzori. Now Rwenzori is seeing much of the ball.
9 minutes to the end of first half. Chance here for Tooro. Again, the big defender Benjamin Nyakojo with that chance. He loves trying. He loves going forward whenever set pieces are being taken. And believe me, when he keeps on trying, who knows? He could find the back of the net, and what a way it would be scoring that goal in front of the big Buhinga Stadium crowd. Free kick again. Mukongocha Robert and the players being brought down, trying to tell the referee, why don't you splash out the yellow cards? They're fouling me. But of course, he is not the final man. The center referee is the final man. That is Okelo Simon Okech. Free kick here. Sunday Joffrey starts it slowly. Mukongocha Robert. Ball taken away by Namanya Norman. And it goes out for a throw-in for Rwenzori province.
As things look, it seems like Rwenzori is playing at home, but in real sense, it's Tooro at home. But the possession that Rwenzori is enjoying here at Buhinga Stadium is also making the fans silence, because they're expecting something like a few goals in the first few 30 minutes. But it's still 0-0, and Rwenzori being on top, they have that huge advantage. Maybe they can go on strength from strength, ensure that they get a goal before the first half ends.
Talking about goals, 13 goals have been scored in this edition of the third round. The best of back passes here. Benjamin Nyakojo should be very careful, because this pitch of Buhinga is bumpy. Playing those back passes behind would cost them. Chance in here. Cross. Again, ball headed out for the corner. I do believe the player in Mumbere Hamza would have done better to probably put that ball, but not in for a corner, because we know Benjamin Nyakojo has showed us with just 38 minutes played what he's capable of doing when it comes to set pieces. And another chance here for Tooro to see if they can break the deadlock with just 7 minutes to halftime. Corner kick here for Tooro. Let's see what will happen in this corner. Not the best of deliveries. Ooh, not the best of deliveries, Godwin.
That's a wasted chance there, because you have Musinguzi coming for that corner, and Nyakojo Benjamin coming for that corner, and also a couple of midfielders there. Maybe he would have done better taking that corner, but unfortunately, it's advantage to Rwenzori.
It is, remember the first leg, both teams will have to meet again in a fortnight time in Bundibujo. Of course, the last time they met in Kabarole in the last edition, that game did end 1-1 with a player in Karim Ramadan emerging the man of the match. He is not into the foul. Nasty one it was. Nasty one it was. A bookable foul it was. A player, Ntege Anwar, in a lot of pain. A Mumbere here complaining to the referee, telling him this Anwar Ntege is acting, comically acting, but it is a foul.
There, I saw Kasaja Geoffrey there rushing into the tackle. At least get some mind to just concentrate and condense the pressure. But he didn't do that, and it was what Anwar Ntege wanted. A free kick in that area is a bonus to Tooro. Can they use it well? Let's wait and see. But it's a wonderful opportunity for Tooro.
Look at this again. Look at this. Waiting to see if there was some bit of contact. Yes, Godwin. Oh!
Why do you rush in such a tap? Why do you rush? You can even
Nasty
cause
foul.
major harm.
Nasty
to the
foul
player.
it was, Godwin, from Kasaija Geoffrey. And a bookable one on any day. Unlucky for Kasaija. Rather, lucky for Kasaija not to walk away with a yellow card in that situation. Nasty one it was.
I can credit the referee the way he has handled this game. He's been on top of the game, not giving away questionable yellow cards or any card of any sort, but the fouls have been there. I can recall a one from Nyakojo there on Mukongotia, no yellow card shown, but at least he's showing you that he's handling the pressure of the game, and also making sure that the players enjoy this game until the last minutes of the 90th.
5 minutes to the end of halftime. It is a Fufa drum, match day 2, game 3.
Finally, he's showing a card there too, to one Kasaija Geoffrey.
That was a bookable offense, Godwin. That was a bookable offense. Kasaija on a yellow card, the first yellow card of this encounter. Nasty challenge it was. Let's see if the player in Tege Anwar will get back on his feet and come back. Otherwise, it was a nasty challenge. A free kick in here, another chance for Tooro to break the deadlock with just 4 minutes to play at halftime. Gaddafi Kachaj organizing, in comes that free kick here. Not the best of free kicks. With that big chance, it's again wasted, and it's a goal kick for Rwenzori province.
They must do better, they must do better. John Biamuka Matoki, they are a scorer at the Semerins Stadium Express versus Vipers. You know, he has that experience playing on the top level. But Fufa Dramia, you must do better at least, because it's also a top level game. They expect more from you. People are watching you. You need those statistics to be matching. Use that free kick so that you may provide to your teammates. But he wanted a solo effort.
Piamukama John, commonly known as Tochi, one of the darlings in the Tooro province. Of course, talking about Yamukama, talking about darlings in the province, talk about Marvin Joseph Youngman, nicknamed the Tooro Prince. Look at this one too, great piece of skill from Tochi, but again, dispossessed of. Another foul, and it's another free kick, another chance for Tooro to see if they can break the deadlock with just less than 4 minutes to the end of halftime. Another perfect call from the referee, that is Simon Okech.
Good call from the referee, because it was a foul. Birungi Elias there committing that foul to a player, but I see he is the one who has been injured. I think he'll get up after some time.
I beg your pardon, the referee is Simon Okelo Peter, not Simon Okech. Simon Okech is the bull player. This one is the referee. Twochi Biamukama is known for taking in those long balls. He's known for firing in from distance. Let's see if he can step up to lift, to carry the Tooro province. In here again is Noel Nasasira, also known for taking in those set pieces from such a distance. Could this be the moment? Could this be the long-awaited moment for Tooro province to break the deadlock? In stands Kugonza Norman. In stands another player in Opio David, who turns out for Rusekere FC. And in stands Noel Nasasira. Noel goes for shot here. A ball goes straight into the hands of goalkeeper. That is Onyango Isaac Akwizera. 1 minute to the end of halftime. It is still Tooro province nil, Rwenzori province nil. Interesting encounter it's getting here at the Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful city, tourism city of Fort Portal.
Kwizera Isaac there doing well in the first 44 minutes, because he has kept his team in this game. 0-0 it is, but you can credit him because he has played that game well from the first minute up to right now. The free kicks, the corners that have been coming in, the footballs, at least he's been on point.
Handball here in the long free kick here coming in. Again, Benjamin Nyakojo does what Benjamin Nyakojo is known for and what he does best. Great defending from Benjamin Nyakojo. So far doing well, trying to ensure Benson Muhindo is nowhere to be seen. Quickly started a graphic Chanchu, dispossessed by the player in Opio. It is 1 minute of additional time to end the first half. Interesting encounter it is, the Runya Kitara Derby leaving to its billing. Remember, it is the third meeting between both sides in the history of the Fufa drum. This is the third edition. They met in the second edition, drew 1-1 in Kabarole. At the moment, it is still goalless. Another great defending from Benjamin Nyakojo. You are a big defender. Quickly slaughtered in from the throw-in. Ball goes out, and again, it is a throw-in. Boy Asimo Innocent launches in a long one. Gaddafi Kachanchu loses position in attack. Great piece of skill here. Slotted in the middle of the park. And the center referee, Okelo Simon Peter, does no mistake to end the halftime here at the Buhinga Stadium. The Runya Kitara Derby leaving to its billing. Both teams, of course, getting quite a number of chances. Rwenzori doing so far so well. Benjamin Nyakojo and his defender Timothy Musinguzi and of course Asimwe don't just understand why they haven't found the back of the net in the first half as we wait for the second half. But at halftime at the Buhinga Stadium, it is Tooro Province nil, Rwenzori Province nil. Back to the studios in Mengo for halftime analysis.
Yeah, Bohinga Stadium, they are having to show us both sides being matched pound for pound. Godwin Bule and Teno Niktamsoke are right back here with the halftime analysis. And it's Tooro nil, Rwenzori nil. There is no Akiki, there is no Atenyi, there is no Arari, there is no Apuri, there is no Aboki. It's now a complete thing. It is still goalless.
Still goalless there. Runyarachitara Derby is massive, massive, I can say.
Runyarachitara is Runyoro, Rutoro, Runyankore, Ruchiga.
On spot, Tendo. On spot, definitely. I was waiting for you to...
Now, how does Kasese fall in that puzzle?
Because it's part of the Western region and it's comprised of Rwenzori contingent. And
there in Kasese, there are parts that are belonging to the Congo side. And so these are the axis of the Banyachitara.
Yeah,
that's why you see the most notorious ones.
That's why you see even Mukongotia playing for Rwenzori there, because I think he crossed earlier in his early ages to come and play football in Uganda, which has been so good for...
And Stephen Pritchard.
Stephen Pritchard, native, neutralized by birth in Uganda, maybe.
Probably the one who found the Soso.
Yeah.
Soso, one of the rivers.
Wonderful gentleman there. He's a good man. He's a good man.
Beautiful football right about there, celebrating our ancestry. And it is still goalless. Like I had told you, there is a sequence.
We are waiting for that sequence. 45 minutes.
You are beginning
waiting.
to sound more scared
I'm
now.
Waiting. 45 minutes.
These teams have always squared each other pound for pound. And they have always had stalemates. And it still shows that both goalkeepers are hell-bent on having this stalemate goalless, despite the fact that most strikers want to get to break the deadlock. How can you summarize the first half, Godwin?
The first half has been superb, end-to-end stuff. As you've talked about it, Tendo, sides are evenly matched there because Tooro was on top of Rwenzori in the first few minutes, 1 to 10 minutes there, Tooro attacking and attacking. I saw Anwang Tege, a header which was bound for goal, being saved by the goalkeeper firstly there, Kwizera Isaac, aka Onyango, and then the back, Kasaija Joffrey, being the cover there to stop that goal from that ball from entering the goal. It's been superb for Tooro in the first few minutes, 10 I can say, and then in the next 10 minutes, 10 to 20, it was Rwenzori on top, attacking and attacking. Some balls there in the midfield being played by Augustine Kachanchu, knocking the ball to the up front, Mukongocha Robert there, and also Benson Muhindo, who has not been so active in the first half, but I think he will go down in the talk forward from the coach Pritchard there to ensure that he gets his scoring boost, because he will get a chance as a striker. But so far, it's been an end-to-end stuff, an enticing one.
Looking at the Fufa drum happening right now, I try to draw to do my retrospect into what it would have been if it happened in the 90s. I'm looking at Kasaija Godfrey and remembering Patrick Kasaija of Umeme. I'm looking at the likes of Mukongotia, and I'm thinking the person who had crossed from the Congo those days was Shabani Nonda, who went and played in the Premier League, and then the likes of Ayumbo and all that. And I'm like, oh man, this tournament came very late. I wish it had come earlier on.
At least.
And probably we could have seen the likes of Mickey Mike Arerenge doing the available thing that Ronnie Lusurire is doing. This is something that Fufa has created. of course, in tandem with the government of Uganda to try and bring football to the masses, and how these masses are enjoying this game. Benjamin Nyakojo, they are doing what we expect, although not getting the target, because the goalkeeper, Onyango, being on his toes and very alert. Same way, the other side, Simon Tamale, very alert. What can break this game if we are going to see a goal?
For Rwenzori, I can say get the ball to Mukongocha. Mukongocha is a superb player, good on the ball. He has been dribbling past Nyakojo for like 2 incidences. At least try and give him that ball. Augustine Kachanchu can't get those balls up front. He has that muscle, he has that power to maybe catch our opponents on the counter. If they can do that, they can get some free kicks from outside the goal area, or even some shots on goal, because Mukongote is a good shooter of the ball with some power there, ferocious in his target shooting. But more is needed from Benson Muindo as the lead man for Rwenzori. He needs to do more, not just tackling the back line of Tooro there, Timothy Musinguzi and Nyakojo, who have handled him so far so good, because they know he's a bull with power, but they need to do the basics as Rwenzori to ensure that they get into scoring positions. For Tooro, they've been trying and trying, but there's been huge detachment in the midfield, because the front line, Anwa Ontege, Nasasura, no, they have been doing well, but the midfielders joining them in attack, they've been so far away. And I remember an incident where it was a ball on the outside of the ball, 18-yard area, only waiting for someone to shoot it at goal, but no one was there, and it was a missed opportunity. They need to collect themselves as a team, attack as a team, and ensure as Tooro, and ensure that they get a goal that they need before going into the next encounter in the return leg.
The passion that is being exhibited in this game is top-notch. Not exactly the kind of game we saw in the other games. This one has a lot of passion, has a lot of aggression, but again, a lot of technique. Look at that shot there. We previously saw the header by Anwar Ntege after a very good run and cross with the left into the far post, and then a cutback to the middle of the box, where actually Anwar Ntege executed a very good header and a good reflex save from the goalkeeper there, Kwizera, and of course reaction pivoting by the defender, Godfrey Kasaija. We are seeing a lot happening, and the referee has actually risen to the occasion. I'm seeing a lot of passion from this referee, and I'm like, these people have really served us.
Served us, as you said, Tendo. The referee, I can credit him, because he has handled the well magnificently and superb. No yellow cards on short notice. At least he tries at once, because he knows this is a duel or a rivalry between two teams, and he needs that liveliness in this game. Give a red card to an opponent and not give the other, it may lead to an unbalanced match. But right now, he's handling the game well. Maybe the teams are the only ones remaining to put the icing on the cake to ensure that we get some goals, because this game is going to be more enticing and more enjoyable if we get a goal or two from each side.
Imagine that altercation happened close to half time, and the teams were still having all that passion. I don't know what the second half is going to bring, because we are going to enjoy this next 45 minutes. But shortly after the 45 minutes, we are going to cross to Masindi to catch Bunyoro against Choli. And we were trying to discuss this thing, and someone told me we didn't get the logic of your fat frog. Let me borrow it right now and ask a question. Which of these teams is going to eat the fat frog? They have always been ending in stalemates and all that. But then that proverb says, if you are going to eat a frog, go for the fat frog. In Acholi that are going to visit Bunyoro, they say, ka imito cha mogwalo, kam ochwe loyo. Who is going to eat the fat frog in the second half for this game?
Tooro will come out, because they know they need this game as much as they can. Maybe create a few chances and then close out the game will be good for them. But at least they need to get something going. They have had goal scoring opportunities, but they have not been able to use them. opportunities there in set pieces which they have not converted well. Why make those rushes in taking free kicks, in taking corners? At least try. You have those centre backs, towering ones, Musinguzi, you have Nyakojo, you have the midfielders, they are coming in. Also Anaontege, a good head of the ball. Make sure that you use those set pieces well to get a goal, because it's a closed game in the midfield. Kachancho Augustine for Rwenzori, ensuring that the Rwenzori midfield is packed and well operating, and then the midfield for Tooro doing well. Biamuka Matochi there doing well, but a lot needs to be done for Tooro to get to scoring ways. And one of the things Fred Muhumuza, the coach there of Tooro, can do is actually look at the pack that he has on the bench. Yeah. And in that pack, to remind you briefly, there is Bruno Ochom, the goalkeeper, then Ronald Baguma, Fred Chigozi, Patrick Musinguzi, Richard Tumusime, Vincent Abigaba, and Chris Tumukugizi. Yeah.
Who do you think can actually change the game from the bench for Tooro?
To be honest, I will not look at the bench for Tooro because already the players have been delivering well on the pitch for Tooro. Noah Nasasura on the left, and now take it up front, maybe get them those crosses, feed them those balls, and then the midfield needs to make sure that it connects with the up strikers to get something. Maybe on the lineup on the bench, they have some players, some strikers there. It will be according to the coach to ensure that he gets that player who is going to be a game changer that is needed to get a goal for Tooro.
For Rwenzori, they have Vincent Kasoki, a very well-known player, and then Aldrin Kambale. Of course, there is Derek Muhindo. They are in the midfield, can play defense and midfield as well. Do you still think, even for Rwenzori, the people on the pitch can actually do the job?
Maybe a 0-0, it will be good for Rwenzori. Maybe they need a win. They need a win as Tooro, but a 0-0 for both teams can be good either way. Going away to Rwenzori, they will take a 0-0 result as a huge bonus to them. But for Tooro, the pressure is on them. Maybe Pritchard will try and close out this game as much as possible. I will see the back line doing all sorts. Mumbere there, the centre back, Geoffrey Kasaija doing his job. Also, Sandy Geoffrey there doing his job. The back line, the midfield will be packed, waiting for the opponents, but it's a good result so far for Rwenzori.
I have a feeling 0-0 when you are away is not very good enough, because the team that is going to visit you in the return leg needs just a goal. Yeah. And if it's a scoring draw, you are out of it. How can this approach really satisfy Rwenzori? And I want, inside me, I want to see goals.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I'm still banking on the sequence of a draw, I want to see some goals, because the passion these teams have used actually can even increase or can even change into something superfluous if a goal comes.
Stephen Pritchard there needs to twitch his tactics a bit, because if he needs a goal, no more defensively playing, because he will need to get something going. Maybe going away, that's for another day. But right now, get your two strikers functioning. Muhindo, why aren't you delivering? Mukongotia.
And then also Salim Hood, very good. I think he can even play the playmaking role. Yeah. But in the three-man attack, I think he gets lost. Yeah. Probably going to the traditional 4-4-2 can actually help them expound on the wing play, and then getting that person who drops in the pockets. And Salim Hood has that technique and the runs to do that.
Definitely, as you've said, Tendo, we'll wait to see how Salim Hood handles the second half, because I saw glimpses of his geniusness in the minutes of 20th minute mark, but right now he's not yet into the game, and you could see they're showing you the players for Rwenzori.
There is no further ado. Let us join Ronnie Lusuri-Lenski for the second half of this game.
Once again, musibire muta abatoro nimbaramuchako imwena. Welcome back for the second half here at the Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful tourism city of Fort Portal. It is action between Tooro Province and Rwenzori as we get underway for the second half. The last 45 minutes tactician there for Tooro Province, Fred Muhumuza, of course, believes he has done enough in the halftime to talk to his lads and see if they can break the deadlock. They badly need this game to ensure they can get a first leg advantage prior to the second leg that will be played in. That is a quick substitution here. And we are underway here for the second half as the referee, Okello Simon Peter, gets us underway with Rwenzori starting off at that ball, but again lose a possession. Now it is a Tooro on the move. Toki with a long one. Great ball it is from Noel Nasasa, tries to lay in a long cross, but again a ball is blocked for a throw in. Tooro making a quick change that we shall confirm shortly. It is the Fufa drum. You're live on Fufa TV and of course live on all our social media platforms. The YouTube channel. A crossing here from Norman Kugonza, blocked away. Of course there was another foul and the referee says a play one. Kugonza with a long crossing here. Handball appeal for a penalty here. There was an appeal for a penalty, but the referee says play on. Chance for Tooro. Starting Butler, shot in here. But ball just goes over the bar and it's a goal kick. There was an appeal for a penalty. Let's see. Let's surely see if there was a handball in the forbidden area. A confirmation of a substitution here. Ntege Anwar is taken off and Tumusime, of course, comes on. It was inevitable, trust me, it was inevitable for Ntege to stay on the pitch after that nasty challenge in the first stanza by the player Mumbere Hamza. A big blow, if you may ask me. Ntege Anwar, the talisman, the fox in the box for Tooro Province, is out, of course, after that nasty challenge in the first half. Another player here is down. The danger man, Salim Hood, is down. Hopefully, he can get back on his feet just like he is. And he does what he did in the first stanza. A big blow it will be, just in case it doesn't come back. 2 minutes into the second half. It is still goalless between Tooro Province and of course Rwenzori Province in this early kickoff Runyakitara derby. Goalkeeper Onyango Isaac had a very fantastic first half. He is one of the products of the Fufa drum. He has been with this province right from the first edition in 2018. He is again here proving to be the main man. I believe many clubs out there in the top tier, that is the Star Times Uganda Premier League, in the second tier, that is the Fufa Big League, are watching on him. Tooro on the move here. Chance for Tooro, tries to shoot from distance, not the best of shots, and the ball just goes out for a goal kick.
Ronnie, as a staunch fan for one of the top teams in Uganda, Star Times Uganda Premier League, you would wish that you get Kwizera Isaac give you services for his tenacity, because he's been a good goalkeeper. So maybe we'll wait and see how the transfer market will unfold.
Godwin Bule, of course, recently came out to retire officially from the beautiful game of football. Clubs out there, he has spotted him. He believes he is one for the future, and he believes he is a very fantastic goalkeeper. Kwizera Isaac Unyango, the custodian for Rwenzori. Of course, Godwin, I've seen quite a number of comments from our social media platforms, especially the YouTube fans from Bukedi, calling on the custodian to go back and play for Bukedi. How true can that be?
Definitely, they need him. But also, Bukedi has been a strong team coming into this tournament. Also, the previous tournaments, they have had their share of good goalkeepers there. So I don't think they will need Kwizera, because also Kwizera is contented with serving Rwenzori there.
A long one here from Kachanchu, trying to find Mukongotia, dispossessed off by the big Benjamin Nyakojo. Benjamin with the pass here in the middle of the park. Great piece of play, great play from Tooro in the second half. They've come back fully recharged. They've come back fully re-energized. What do you think the coach, whom is afraid, might have told his lads?
They've been seeing more of the possession from the first half, even coming into the second half. But I think they need to turn it into proficiency goals, because they have the possession, but what they do with the ball in areas that are so obvious for them to get something.
This match has produced 4 goals in the 2 encounters they have made in history of the Fufa drum. No goal has been realized yet in this encounter. This was the chance. Look at the technique he used to go past. That is a player in a Sunday. Of course, Jaze number 4 for that is Tooro province. The gentleman by the names of Namanya Noman turning out for UPUFC in Tooro. Kachanchu Augustine for Rwenzori province tries to find Robert Mukongotia. He is fouled, and the referee again makes another perfect call to call for a free kick. Okelo Simon Peter so far handling this game quite so good.
He has been superb, but also you can credit Mukongotia, because he knew any foul from behind on him is a foul and an advantage to Rwenzori.
A free kick here, just aside the center line. Longly comes in by Robertson, but again well defended by the experienced Tooro defense, marshaled by skipper Timothy Musinguzi. Tooro on the counter. No man necessarily Noel, not the best of passes. The ball goes straight into rather to custodian Onyango. Kachanchu goes past one. Great pass in here for Kachanchu, trying to look for Mukongotia. Mukongotia finds Sunday. Sunday with a cheeky pass here, trying to find Mukongotia again. But again, great block from the big defender, Benjamin Nyakojo. I just love the battle between Nyakojo and Mukongotia.
Nyakojo is up to task, because any mistake there, he will be punished. And that's why he's man on man with Benson Muindo. Also Mukongocha too. No runs being made by Mukongocha as of now, but we shall wait and see how the game unfolds in this 51st minute now.
Attack here for Tooro United. Referee says the ball went out. It's a throw in for Rwenzori province. The gentleman of just number 6, Kasaije Joffrey, quickly stacks it to Mumbere. Mumbere with a long one from the defense to attack. Greatly cleared away by the experienced Timothy Musinguzi.
Timothy Musinguzi there, giving you the best of his, because he needs to be playing again in the top level. Maybe that's why he's been included in this lineup by Coach Fred Mumuza. And so far, he's been doing superb.
Timothy Musinguzi, of course, a player formerly at Tooro United. He played a pivotal role when Sowana, now current Tooro, gained promotion in Uganda's most prestigious league, that is the Star Times Uganda Premier League. And here he is leading his province, Tooro United. A long throw in there from Akuzibizwe Robertson. Another free kick from Robertson. Chance here, ball still in play, headed away for a throw in again.
Rwenzori they are pinning, wanting to gain the advantage in the second half. Let's wait and see how Mukongocha can cause havoc too.
Salim Hood, the player there, great footballer he is, Salim Hood. Great footballer, Salim Hood, again fouled. He is the man giving all sorts of headache to Tooro province. Look at this, look at how he went past this. Look at this.
I think they need to give him more of the ball, as they were doing to Mukongocha in the first
chance here, Tamale fumbles. And again, ball goes out for a corner kick. Look at that. I thought Tamale, given his experience, would have done better. But of course, he is lucky that the ball has just gone out for a corner kick. Otherwise, on any other day, that ball with that kind of fumbling, who knows if the ball would have fallen the back of the net. Tamale needs to step up for Tooro United, given his experience.
For goalkeeping, it's a game of moments, and that moment came maybe in a rushy substitution here. We can confirm, but we can wait and see who is going out and who is coming in. You can see the referee there signaling.
Because another substitution, Noel Nasasira is the other player going off And again, a player in Musinguzi Patrick, who turns out for UPU, is the player coming on. Ntege Anwar off, Noel Nasasira off, and then the coach, Mumza, decides to go for young players. What could be the problem of these experienced players, Noel Nasasira and Ntege Anwar, going off? Of course, we all know that Ntege Anwar was nastily knocked in the first stanza, but for Noel Nasasira, I believe he still had those fresh legs. I believe he still had probably a chance, given his experience, to probably keep Tooro moving in this encounter.
Definitely, but I think they were not suited to the style of play from Coach Fred Muumuza. Maybe that's why he's made this switch, putting off no take it there, no Nasasira, giving those young boys a chance, because he loves his ball by playing, by being played. But that's why those young players need to come and be adaptable in these moments, because it's still early in the second half. If they can get more of the ball, if they can get some touches, maybe they can create something. That's the reason why he has put off those two players.
2 substitutions made so far in the second half for Tooro province. Musinguzi Patrick coming on, and of course Tumusime Richard coming on for the experienced Ntege Anwar, and of course Noel Nasasira. 10 minutes into the second half, it is another corner for Rwenzori province. The player in, rather standing into this corner on your screen, is Robertson Akugizibwe. Robertson slots in this corner, but headed away again by Kugonza Norman.
Well marshaled there. Set pieces are being knocked off by the Tooro defenders. They know it's a threat to them, and they need to do their best.
Throw in here, quickly taken. Rwenzori on the attack. Bright start it was in the first 5 minutes of the second stanza for Tooro, but now again Rwenzori steadily coming back into this game. The Runya Kitara Derby living to its billing. Not so good, Godwin.
Definitely. And this team always has these moments in a game. You can see Tooro wants to build the momentum to ensure that they grab something from this game or in these minutes. But also Rwenzori is trying to get hold of match position, because they know if they can be with the ball for a longer time or for a good time, they can create something for themselves.
Rwenzori province in the history of the Fufa drum, just to remind you, have never gone past the group stages. Chance here, ball goes straight into the hands of Tamale. The best Tooro have done in the history of the Fufa drum, after failing to go past the group stages in the first edition in 2018, they came back stronger, they came back recharged, and managed to make it all the way to the quarterfinals in the second edition of the Fufa drum. Great improvement it was. Here they are, hoping to probably better their previous performance where they were knocked out in the quarterfinals. The player down here, but both games still going on. Let's see what will happen here. In possession is Rwenzori. Ball in the middle of the pack to Dangerman. Wood Salim, the player on your screen, slots it back. Mumbere. Back to his partner. A long one. Trying to look for Mukongotia. Ball headed away by Norman. Asimwe. Chance here, Hamza with the long one. Chance here. Again, ball goes straight into the hands of Mr. Safe Hands, Onyango Okwizera. Interesting second half it is. Nyakoja again doing what he knows best. Going up in the air, rising and flying high. Great player he is, especially in dealing with aerial balls.
Sometimes he's called Air Force One, because you just know he will get you in the air, but he's so far superb in these minutes.
Throw in here, coming in from Robertson, quickly taken. A piece of skill, but again, ball is cleared. The referee says it is again a throw in for Rwenzori province. A highly contested match it is here at the Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful tourism city of Fort Portal. It is the Fufa drum coming live on Fufa TV and of course all our social media platforms. The YouTube channel, of course our brothers, our comrades from the diaspora are catching this live. Throw in here. Asimwe Innocent with a long throw in here, headed away by the skipper Kachanchu for Rwenzori. Player goes down. It was an argument for a free kick here, but again refs just say play on. Ball at the back. Goalkeeper Onyango. Very confident goalkeeper he is. A long one from Onyango forward, trying to look for Hood Salim. Ball goes out. Just don't know why the ball can't be in the pitch for the teams to play like for at least a minute. It is easily going out for throw-ins.
Throw-ins you can say, but right now the teams are evenly matched. There's no much pressure as it was in the first minutes in the first half. Right now all teams are waiting for their moments to seize those chances, to seize those moments, to see if they can score a goal or even create. The midfield, they are packed in the midfield, but they are not rushing in their ball handling and also in their ball possession.
Ball brought in the middle. Jersey number 5 in there. The substitute Musinguzi Patrick loses possession. Gaddafi Kachanchu. Great 1-2 from Gaddafi. Kachanchu Gaddafi. Finding Robertson. To Mukongotia. Chance here. Brought down. Referee says play on. Benson Muhindo tries to shoot from distance. A chance again. A ball goes out. I thought that would have been a free kick, but the referee probably went for advantage, but the advantage didn't do in favor of Rwenzori.
They're showing you the workman there, Mukongocha. He was gesturing to Muhindo. Why don't you give me that one too? We need such chances. You are facing against Nyakojo. You're facing Musinguzi. You need those 1-2s to beat them. In the air, you can never beat them. But on the ground, 1-2s, 1-2 touches, going forward, they can be easily dealt with.
Half an hour mark going here, across in here. Nyakojo does well. Ball cleared away by the skipper, Timothy Musinguzi. Half an hour going here at the Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful tourism city of Fort Portal. It is the Fufa Drum encounter match between Tooro Province. Great defending it was. That touch was so vital, and it's a corner for Rwenzori. 0-0 it is with just an hour played at the Buhinga Stadium.
Good touch there from the defender for Tooro playing his game. So Kugonza Norman, at least he tracked back to ensure that the ball goes out for a corner. Maybe they can reorganize and defend this corner.
Corner kick here. Birungi Elias is the player getting ready, swerving that corner as we get set for another substitution. At this time, Rwenzori, coach Stephen Pritchard, going in for a substitution. Birungi, the player, jazz number 17, is out, and Tutu is the player who is coming on. Tutu Julius, jersey number 3 in there for you. Birungi Elias, of course, has just gone out. Let's see what will result from this corner. Can this be the moment they've been waiting for? Quickly started. Augustine Kachanchu. Kachanchu Gaddafi back to Kaziwe Joffrey. Slots in, but again, ball goes straight into the hands of Tamale. Quickly starts it forward. Time is not the best ally from either sides as they are trying to get advantage in this first leg of this encounter, round of 16. Remember, both teams will square off again in a fortnight time in Bundibujo. It is the Fufa Drum, third match of match day 3, rather match day 2. Live on Fufa TV and of course live on all our social media platforms. Across in here, let's see, not the best clearances, but cleared for safety away, and it's another throw-in for Tooro Province.
Away from danger. Sometimes I used to hear Coach Michumi there screaming, danger time, and so that's what exactly the defender for Rwenzori has did. Just clear the ball away for safety.
A long throw in there from Asimwe Innocent. Not the best of controls from Biamukama John Atwochi. The ball just went out for a goal kick. Tooro missing on a number of players. Marvin Youngman is dearly missed in the middle of the pack for Tooro. Had he been available in the middle of the pack, his combination and John Byamukama would have been sweet, would have been a beauty, would have been a joy to watch.
Definitely, but still, they've had their fair share of the game, only just turning it into a positive result for them. You can say they have Nyakoju, you can say they have Musinguzi, you can say they have Noah, who is already out, and now take Opio David up front. They can't even make a statement out of this. They've got their moments, try to use those moments. Also is Rwenzori.
Mukongocha here on the attack for Rwenzori, trying to go past Nyakojo. Mukongocha, great defending, big defending from the big defender, that is Nyakojo Benjamin. A quick searching through ball here on the attack is Tooro Tooro province, greatly defended by the big defender Mumbere Hamza, doing so far so good for Rwenzori, still not safe. A chance here, a cross comes in, greatly again defended, headed away for safety by Mumbere Hamza, doing well so far in the heart of defense for Rwenzori.
So far the outstanding player for Rwenzori in the back line. Also Kasaja Geoffrey, but superbly dealt with by Mumbere.
In possession, of course, is Rwenzori, a long one here, trying to find Benson Muhindo, but again, greatly intercepted and blocked by Benjamin Nyakojo. Benjamin Nyakojo pocketing Benson Muhindo. Benjamin Nyakojo keeping Benson Muhindo silent on the afternoon here at the Buhinga Stadium. Chance here, let's see what happens from this chance. A shot here, but again, ball again goes over the bar for a goal kick.
You are talking about Nyakojo there, Benjamin. He is doing his work as a central defender. No chances allowed to the striker, because any chance, any slip up, it may result into a goal or even a free kick, a penalty. He is doing superbly. And also Musinguzi Timothy there doing the cover up.
The player with that effort, of course, is just one of the players who came on in the second half. Tumusime Richard, of course, came on for player Ntege Anwar. Highly physical, interesting encounter we are witnessing. Tries to go for a shot from distance. Again, ball is cleared away for safety. Gaddafi Kachanji with the brushing header. Not the best of controls from Asimwe Innocent. Possession again lost. Gaddafi Kachanju in the middle of the park. Gaddafi Kachanju bossing the midfield with ease, bossing the midfield with his experience. Player brought down. Another danger man in, Salim Hood. The referee, or rather Simon Okelo Peter, says it is a free kick for Rwenzori.
Desperate times call for disparate measures. I see and I sense that they need a player to stand up in times like this, because it's gunning to the 70th minute. Why don't players stand up and take the mantle and ensure that they get a positive result for each side in this encounter? Gaddafi there trying, but also for Tooro side, Biamuka Matoki has been trying, but at least you need a game changer to go with a good result, maybe for Tooro and Rwenzori.
Timothy Musinguzi launches a long one forward, greatly dealt with. Oh, some bit of fumbling here. Shot from distance! Not the best of efforts, but that was a perfect idea. If they keep on trying, believe me, Godwin, they could find the back of the net. Rwenzori looking lively in the second half.
You can never score without trying. At least there's some tries from Rwenzori. In the first half we saw it, also in the second half we are seeing it. If they can continue doing it, maybe they'll get something out of it.
A free kick here, of course, for Tooro. A player fouled there is Namanya Norman, who turns out for UPUFC. Let's see, of course, what will come out from this free kick. Gaddafi Kachanchu commanding his troops, telling them to calm down, telling them it is possible to pick up a point here at the Buhinga Stadium. If they did it in the previous edition, why not this time? Let's see Benjamin Nyakojo, the Air Force master, up front there. He has got quite a number of chances. Let's see what will result from this free kick that is going to be slotted in by Asimwe Innocent, who is currently unattached. Known also as Boy, formerly at South Bristas. He comes in here, takes this free kick, but disappointing. effort it was.
As it was in the first half, wasted free kicks, wasted opportunities. Why don't you take your time? Why don't you get the best set piece taker? You need those advantages on your side. Now that's a wasted one. Right now, Rwenzori on the attack on the Tooro side. Maybe they'll go with a 0-0 result as Tooro, but it's not enough in any game. As it was talked about by Tendo and analysts here, you should take your chances, maybe go with a goal or a lead going to the second leg.
The danger man here, Hood Salim, going past one of the defenders. Kachanchu with a cheeky, brilliant pass, but again headed away for safety by, that was Timothy Amusinguzi. On the attack is a Tooro, not yet safe. Counter-attack. Opio David trying to go past one. Tries to lay in the cross, and it's blocked, and it's a corner kick. Could it be a corner kick? It's a goal kick. Referee says it is a goal kick. Some bit of selfish display there from the boy and gentleman on your screen, Opio David, who turns out for Rusekere FC in Fort Porto.
And good play from Mumbere Hamza there, tracking to ensure that nothing comes out of that opportunity for Tooro United, Tooro Province. Sorry.
A free kick, rather throw in here. Asimwe Innocent with the long free kick. Opio, chance here. Let's see what happens from this chance. Greatly defended again, not yet safe. A chance for Tooro Province to get one goal. Let's see, great one to it is here. Chance here, short. Not the best of shots, but the chemistry between the forwards was brilliant.
That's more of it. At least you can see Opio now is the center leading man. At least there's some connection. Playing 1-2s, getting a sniff at goal, taking those shots. Something may come out of it. They need to do it again, over and over again.
19 minutes to play here at the Buhinga Stadium. On the move is Rwenzori, shot from distance, but again a big block it was there. Tooro defending as a unit, and so is Rwenzori. Counter-attack here for Tooro Province. Asimwe trying to find, the ball is again put out for a throw-in. Interesting game it is getting here at the Buhinga Stadium. Quick throw-in. Timothy Musinguzi back to the keeper's Timothy Musinguzi with the long one up front. Oh, not the best of chance for Tooro, broke down. Let's see. And the referee says it is a penalty. Goalkeeper Onyango. Chance for Tooro. Big moment for Tooro Province. Tooro are awarded a penalty. Great movement it was from the back, from the skipper, Timothy Musinguzi. But a howler from one of the defenders. Was it Mumbere? How on earth would you make that back pass with a header? How on earth? You don't do that on any day. The substitute, Musinguzi Patrick, wins the penalty. Look at that. How on earth? Robertson cost his province Rwenzori. I don't blame the goalkeeper. That mistake, look at that back pass. Not the best of back passes. The substitute, Tumusime, has won a penalty. Look at that. Contact was there. Great call from the referee. Chance for Tooro to get the lead, to get into the lead. This is a big moment.
A big letdown by the defender there, because the goalkeeper was superb in the 70 minutes of this game. But going to face a penalty, what is he going to do? I don't know. It's between the striker and the goalkeeper in that moment. But a big letdown by that defender there, Robertson, making that mistake. It's a hit call by the referee, and I credit him. But the response is what I'm waiting for. If they concede, what are they going to do as a result? Because they've been playing well as a team, going forward as a team, defending as a team. But here is a testing moment. Mistake by the defender. Maybe the goalkeeper was clumsy in that moment because there was some cover up coming. Maybe you should at least reach the striker, make him go sideways, continue to go with him, as the cover goes in goal, but he didn't think of it in that moment, conceding a penalty just for it. And you can see Kachanchi Gaddafi asking for VAR. Where should we go for VAR right now?
That was the right call for me. And it's now a chance for Tooro Province to find the back of the net. And the referee does no mistake to splash out that yellow card to the goalkeeper, Kwizera Isaac Onyango. Let's see, big moment for Tooro. Kachanchu, of course, still believing it is not yet over until it's over. Hopes for Rwenzori. Now put in goalkeeper Kwizera Isaac Onyango. Hopes for Tooro. Put in Opio David. All eyes on Opio David. The entire beautiful tourism city of Fort Portal put their hopes in this gentleman, Opio David. What a moment it will be. Chance for Tooro Province to break the deadlock with just a quarter an hour to play at the Buhinga Stadium. He steps up. Let's see what will result from this penalty. It is Opio versus Onyango. Is this their moment? Is this the long-awaiting moment? Of course, the referee there, Simon Peter, telling the players not to interfere with, that is Opio in the penalty area. Chance, it is Opio versus Onyango. He steps in. Opio, yes! Finally, the defense, the resilient defense of Rwenzori has been unlocked. Opio David is the man of the moment. Opio David breaks the deadlock and it's 1-0. Look at the celebrations. Look at the celebrations. This is the moment that everyone in Fort Portal has been waiting for. Opio David does no mistake to make it 1-0 for Tooro Province from the spot. Great and big moment. Tooro in the lead. And look at this. This is what comes with playing in the Fufa drum. This is what we mean by celebrating our ancestry.
I can feel the goalkeeper, Kwizera Isaac, is let down by conceding the penalty goal. But you cannot blame him. It's a penalty, a chance comes and you maybe make a save. But right now, the ball has gone in. It's how they are going to respond as a team. As Rwenzori, they've been playing well, some good football, attacking and also defending. But Kachanchi Gaddafi, how is he going to lead his troops? I can see he's already in the mood to get the team going.
That is a goal for the political districts in the Tooro Province. That is a goal for Bunyagabo. That is a goal for Kabarole. That is a goal for Kamwenge. That is a goal for Chegwegwa. That is a goal for Chenjojo. A goal that would decide this first leg encounter. A confirmation of a substitute there. Of course, for Rwenzori. Kambale on, Salim out with just 30 minutes to play. Game on here at the Buhinga Stadium. In possession is Rwenzori. Great fight on here. Referee says no foul, but the player down in pain is Namanya Noman. Again, referee pressure piling. This is what comes with derby games. It is the Runyana Kitara derby. It is leaving to its billing. A red card being splashed again. The momentum is getting high. It is leaving to its billing. This was the foul yet again. This was the foul yet again from the substitute. That is Tumusime Richard, doing so far so well. Timothy Musinguzi coming in there telling the referee, this wasn't the first foul. The first foul was committed from a few meters back. But why go for this and why splash that yellow card? But of course, like the beautiful game, like the laws of the game suggest, the referee is the final man and his decision has to be respected.
Respected, you can say, but the game has been on the brink of despair for Tooro. But in a moment, it has changed their mood because they are defending a goal now. You can sense Nyakojo there getting ready and Mwanguzi Timothy, and also the goalkeeper Timon Samale, because Rwenzori is going to come knocking and knocking and knocking. I don't know how that injured player is going to last down, but Rwenzori players will be itching for him to get off the pitch and get the ball rolling for the remaining minutes of the 90-minute mark.
It is 11 minutes to play here at the Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful tourism city of Fort Portal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. Tooro, the hosts, leading by 1-0, courtesy of Opio David penalty. One would wonder, again, Opio playing for Tooro.
That's the beauty of the Fufa drum. Ancestry at its best, because maybe the parents of Opio were born in the western region or in Rinyala Chitara region, and also maybe he has spent 10 years downside there. That's why he's
known for taking those powerful shots. He goes for shot. Mukongotia, but ball goes over the bar. Mukongotia, of course, just like I mentioned from the start, he loves shooting from distance. He has a powerful shot, one of his strengths, right from the school of football, right from the Masaza Cup, and now he comes in here to try and do what he is known for best. Robert Mukongotia, with just 10 minutes to play here at the Buhinga Stadium. It is at the Fufa drum. Just to remind you, after this encounter, we shall cross straight. Of course, a confirmation of a yellow card there that was shown to substitute to Musime Richard. But just to remind you, after this encounter, we shall cross straight to Masindi Municipal Stadium for another encounter, game 8 of this third edition's Fufa drum between Bunyoro and defending champions Acholi Province. Another interesting and highly anticipated encounter many out there are waiting for.
Acholi versus Bunyoro. Bunyoro has never won against Acholi in the encounters that they've made. Maybe you can say Acholi is more ready mentally for this game, but also Bunyoro being at home will gain the advantage, or will be gunning to use the advantage to their best. If they can get a win, it will be a massive shocker and a massive result for them.
That goal from David Opio, of course, that's here, but ball goes straight in the hands of Onyango. Great game he has had, very unlucky to concede. But again, the goal was inevitable with that pressure that Tooro continued piling on Rwenzori. The goal scored by David Opio, just to remind you, is the 14th goal in this Fufa drum third edition. David Owori, the Bukedi province player, who is now currently plying his trade in Sweden, is the player who scored the 100th Fufa drum goal. What a milestone it was from the former SC Villa, Proline FC and Vipers SC player. Just to remind you, just here of course, but again referee says it is a free kick. The time is not the best ally for Rwenzori. The clock is ticking, time is ticking. Again, Benjamin Nyakojo rising higher, flying like an eagle up there to win another aerial battle. Robertson crosses in, not the best of crosses, and the ball just goes out for a goal kick.
You can sense they are waiting for the full-time whistle, but it's still at times there for Rwenzori to get something. Nakojo at task, Musinguzi at task, Tamale Simon at task. What can they do? Even Biamuka Majon is dropping in the heart of the midfield to ensure that they nick this win.
Big win it will be, of course, a big advantage it will be. Action again from the Fufa drum. Match day 3 will come yet again next weekend on Saturday the 13th of August, with Kampala hosting Bukedi to see who will make it to the quarterfinals. Of course, Acholi will be hosting Bunyoro in the return leg after the first leg today, this evening at the Masindi Municipal Stadium. And then match day 4, rather on Sunday, that is next week, Karamoja will face off West Nile. But I guess this is done and dusted after Karamoja falling 5-0. The biggest game, the biggest scoring encounter we've so far witnessed in the third edition, before Buganda lock horns with Chigezi in yet a mouth-watering encounter. Chance here for Tooro. Cleared away for safety. Not yet over until it's over. Ball goes straight into the hands of Custodian Tamale, trying to waste some bit of time because he's aware they are in the lead. Look at this, Godwin.
Speaking of the encounter, West Nile versus Karamoja, do you think it's done and dusted? 5-0? I think Karamoja can go on and score 7 past West Nile. Do you see it happening, Ronnie?
I don't see that happening. Of course, winning they can win, but I don't see that happening. Though it will be great football in Moroto district in the return leg.
If Karamoja can get a win there, but I doubt even a win can come Karamoja's way because a star-studded lineup for West Nile there, making things happen. Gada Ibrahim, Oscar Mawa, Okocha, who has been on a ban for 5 years, coming in, nicking the man of the match accolade yesterday. It was good, pompous moments there.
Talking about Rashid Okocha, he is a good player, but his temper sometimes puts him off. But without a doubt, he is one of those players who always love roving while playing at the left back position. Chance here for Tooro to double their lead. Norman Kugonza from a free kick with a long one here. The ball goes straight into the hands of Onyango. Quickly starts trying to find his forwards. Mukongocha is nowhere to be seen. Again, well headed by Timothy Musinguzi. On the attack is Robert Mukongocha, trying to go past one. Brought down. Referee says it is a free kick. Now, Godwin, this time the Tooro province have to be very careful because the ball is a little in that position where Robert Mukongocha loves shooting. It is in those positions that many have named Robert Mukongocha territory.
I can imagine what's going on in his head because he really wants this ball to go in, and the way he's preparing for it, taking his time, taking that deep breath, ensuring that he gets the proper execution angles for this free kick. It's an advantage to Rwenzori in the 85th minute. 5
minutes to play. Robert Mukongocha, all hopes of Rwenzori are in Robert Mukongocha from this free kick. Can he level matters? He comes, he takes that shot, but it goes again over the bar. Great technique it was, but the accuracy wasn't that the best.
Maybe not his day, but on another day, Robert Mukongocha usually executes those free kicks superbly, and the always emerge goals for either side that is playing for. Right now, it's still 1-0. Tooro leading Rwenzori under substitute in the 86th minute.
Steve Pritchard, of course, going in for another substitution with hopes of finding a leveler. Can he find it? We await to see. Shatain Kaziwe Geoffrey is the player getting off. Of course, a player in jersey number 7, Kasovic Vincent, is the one coming on. Fresh legs, forward player, forward. Great tactics from the gaffer, Steve Pritchard. Tamale there, the goalkeeper for Tooro province, telling his players and teammates to calm down. It is in their hands. The ball is in their hands to lose. The long goal kick here, headed away. The gentleman there who brought in the penalty. Chance for Tooro here to see if they can score goal number 2. Chance in here. Again, goalkeeper Onyango raises high to collect it. Quickly starts it to try and find Robert Mukongocha and Benson Mohindo. Chance here, let's see. Kugonza beautifully clears out for a throw in. 3 minutes to play. Rwenzori squeezing hardly for a leveler. Quickly taken. But again, the substitute Kaziwe, rather the substitute Kasoke Vincent, pushes Norman, but referee says there was no foul and it's a throw in. Another substitute, Tutu Julius, is the man that is ready to take in the throw in. Makes a long throw in here. Cleared away by Nyakojo. Not yet safe. Referee says the ball was out and it's a goal kick with just 2 minutes to play. The ball is in the hands of Tooro to lose. 2 minutes to play. The big question remains, can they hold on to their lead to go into the second round with this 1-0 advantage? That's if they don't score the second goal. Attack here for cleared away. It is the Fufa drum. We are live from Buhinga Stadium in the beautiful tourism city of Fort Poto. Just in case Tooro peak maximum points. It will be the first win for them in the Fufa drum against Rwenzori province. Remember, the previous encounters have witnessed these sides drawing 1-1, 1-1. Now they have an advantage to get their first win of their rivals in this Runyakitara derby. With just 1 minute to play, Robertson with the long throw in. Muhindo, greatly collected, rather dealt with by Nyakojo. Godwin, I really wonder who the man of the match will be, because when you look at the number of players, they put up quite a brilliant performance from both sides. I wouldn't be surprised to see the man of the match accolade going to a player from Rwenzori. But talking about that is a Tooro province, the defense has been superb.
Definitely. I was thinking about Benjamin Nyakojo there as you were talking about the man of the match accolade going to anywhere, because it's been superb all over the place.
Just here, skipper Kachanchu trying here to find a leveler, but again, foul there from a substitute, Julius Tutu. Referee splashes another yellow card. We've witnessed a number of yellow cards in the second stanza here from the center referee, Okelo Simon Peter. With just, we're into 90 minutes, just awaiting for the minutes that will be added in. Yes, there was a contact. Of course, it is a substitute for a substitute. Tutu there fouling a substitute. That is a player that brought in that big penalty that might result into a win for a Tooro province. That was Tumusime Patrick, a player that was brought down.
An advantage for Tooro for a breather to ensure that they collect maximum points in this encounter. Also, Nakojo Benjamin getting those balls up front. It's in his head right now. Maybe telling the strikers, gather up somewhere in the left side of the pitch or the right side, so that we may get hold of this ball and we take some few minutes.
Another substitution, and the final one, it could be for Tooro province. Of course, the player getting ready to come on is Abigaba Vincent. There he comes, shot 10, starting on the bench. Rare in some teams, but again, started on the bench, Abigaba Vincent. Ball taken forward from defense from a free kick by Nyakojo Benjamin. The referee, Simon Peter, indicates a minimum of 4 minutes additional time here at the Buhinga Stadium, leaving dangerously. Chance here for Rwenzori to find a leveler, crossing, does want to beat one. A chance in here, a header, but it goes again over the bar for a goal kick. Big chance it was for Rwenzori to level matters here at the Buhinga Stadium. What a chance wasted.
Big chance there for Rwenzori. That shot number 9, he missed a sitter you can say, with the goalkeeper only waiting and anticipating where can the ball go. It was a free header on him, no one marking him, but it's a wasted chance. Maybe they can pray to God to get another like that and convert it for a goal.
It's confirmation of a substitution, of course, there for Tooro. The substitute there missing that header. Big chance it was. Kambale Adrina. Again, foul. The time is going. The clock is ticking. Gaddafi Kachanchu with this free kick. Can it be inspirational? Launches a long one forward. Kachanchu again. Nyakojo rises high to win another aerial battle. Doing so well in the air as known as his strength. Just here header. But Timothy Musinguzi was just in the right place to keep that pressure onto the player in there. Confirmation of another yellow card that went to jersey number 3, the substitute for Rwenzori. That was Tutu. Into the second minute of added time. The third match of match day 2 here at the Buhinga Stadium. Just after this match, we shall cross straight to Masindi Municipal Stadium for another enticing action, for another anticipated action between Bunyoro and defending champions Ankole province. Not yet safe. Ball goes straight into the hands of Tamale Simon. He goes down with ease. He knows it is their game to lose. They are into this lead. What a moment. it will be. Look at the technique, trying to clear that ball, but putting it very high in the air as a way of wasting that time.
But the ball is back in their own half and near to his goal post. Maybe if... that's a good tussle from Benjamin Nyakojo. But the ball was right back and straight at him. You know, football is funny. You can do something and maybe get the ball away, but you end up clearing it in the nearest area. That's what happened. After kicking it afar, the defender had to knock it back to the opponent side, only for Rwenzori not to use that moment.
Beautiful teamwork play it was from Tooro, but you can't take away the fact that their defense, marshaled by skipper Timothy Musinguzi, and of course Benjamin Nyakojo, has been extremely superb. This is the foul. Look at this from Benjamin Nyakojo, trying to shield off. That is Benson Muhindo. Look at that battle for physical contest. The two players love using a lot of their physical abilities. A long one here, not yet safe. Again cleared away by Musinguzi. A few seconds to play. We are just seconds away from Tooro's first win ever in the drum history over Rwenzori. But remember, the second leg of this encounter will come in a fortnight time in Bundibujo. It is not yet over, but it will be advantage Tooro with just a few seconds to play. Throw in here. And the referee, Okello Simon Peter, blows the final whistle, ends this encounter that has been very, very, very much interesting. Here we go. Coach Pritchard Steve looks disappointed, but again, because he is well versed with the fair play antic, he goes straight to say hard luck, of course, to his counterpart, Mwanguzi Fred, the coach of, rather Muhumuza Fred, the coach for Tooro. It is advantage Tooro here at the Buhinga Stadium. The penalty in the second half that was converted by David Opio with just a quarter an hour to play has proved the winner in this encounter that has led first leg here at the Buhinga Stadium. At full time, it is Tooro Province 1, Rwenzori Province 0.
Has been the end of the match. 90 minutes down. Rwenzori has been beaten 1-0. But before taking you, if you remember well, in 2019, only left Rwenzori and Tooro to share points here. But this time round, they lost to Tooro Province with the 1. Now, they still have a chance if at all they do host to Tooro Province in Rwenzori Province. We never know. Maybe in Kasese, Bundibujo, because Rwenzori is made out of a number of districts, so they made this. And we shall be going into another game. Before we go into that one, we shall be with the accolade, or they will be giving out the accolade, and of course, Rwenzori Province, and he will be is man of accolade today, and of course 100 shillings from Nile, and from the delegate Mr. Amon of Kasese is to give shoe the captain from Rwenzori. Thank you. He has done a lot onto the pitch, and they must be receiving this one. Of course, you have to hand over, and thank you very much, Kashushu Gaddafi, for the performance displayed today onto the pitch. He is Kashushu Gaddafi, and he's the man of the match. He has received 100,000 prize money and an accolade from Nile Special as the official sponsor of the Fufa drum. And I'll be with an interview with him, of course, Kashushu Gaddafi. Well done.
Thanks.
And I back.
Thanks.
Actually, given this, although a defeat,
yeah, it's all about determination. Yeah, I wanted the game, although we didn't win it. yeah, I had to work hard for my team, but unfortunately, we did not win.
Okay. You have also another opportunity to change the results. What are you going to do?
Yeah, for us, me and my team, we believe that one goal is not enough. We have to go back on training and work on simple things. When they come back at our home, we shall make it to the next level.
Okay. That's Kashushu Gaddafi, the man of the match between Tooro Province versus Rwenzori Province. I'll be taking you to another team that's in Masindi, and TV.
The drums, the vuvuzelas, and the whistles are all that usher you into the mighty Masindi Municipal Stadium for the game between Bunyoro Province and Acholi Province. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the day. That's the third edition of the Fufa Drum Tournament. Welcome to the match between the reigning champions, that is Acholi Province and Bunyoro Province. The two teams are going to face off in a few minutes from now, and we'll be back from the first game between Tooro Province and that was Rwenzori Province, with Tooro emerging 1-0 over Rwenzori. Well, this is the game that comes as the final game of the day, coming live on Fufa TV, and we expect a closely contested match between the two sides. Of course, this is the third time the two teams are going to be facing off. When they faced off in the previous edition, that was in 2019, we have to recall that, of course, Acholi Province were 2-1 winners. That was the reverse fixture that was played away. That was in Bunyoro, and of course, when Acholi hosted Bunyoro Province, the game ended in a 2-4 win, and of course, Acholi Province managed to win the two legs over Bunyoro Province. Bunyoro will be looking forward to win their first game against Acholi, who are the reigning champions of the Fufa Drum Tournament, a tournament that returns after 2 years of no action, simply because of the COVID-19 pandemic that deterred us from, of course, witnessing the edition in 2020 and 2021. We're looking forward to see how the two coaches from either side, how the two coaches, Mark Tunamasko, the man in charge of Bunyoro Province, and of course Geoffrey Akena, the coach in charge of Acholi Province, will be faring. The two coaches are going to be tussling it out right here at the Masindi Municipal Stadium. Of course, battle lines have already been drawn. We expect a closely contested match given the favorable weather conditions. It's completely hot weather, it's sunshine, and and of course the temperatures are edging closer to 29 degrees Celsius. Definitely you can't guess what the temperatures are right here, that is in Masindi, but definitely we expect the weather conditions to be favorable for the game. That will be very interesting in the next 90 minutes. Of course, we shall be witnessing players, household names right from the start times, Uganda Premier League, and of course the Fufa Big League. We expect players like George Senkava, Jamil Chisito, Jamil Mvule playing for the mighty Bunyoro Province. Goalkeeper, of course, Crispas Kusima, who is a goalkeeper at Express FC Mukwano Gwabanji. Some of the players playing for Bunyoro Province, but for Acholi Province, we expect players, of course, such as, of course, goalkeeper Derek Ochan playing for KCCFC, among other players. That's definitely the game we expect to watch between the two sides.
For much of the Fufa Drum, this is the third edition of the Fufa Drum, and you're live on Fufa TV. I'll be giving you the live feed as it will be coming here from the Masindi Stadium, and of course, you're live on Fufa TV. Anticipated dignitaries that will be leading onto these two teams, led by the captain, that's Dennis Okotola, a player who featured for KCA, not forgetting Ondo Paraka Football Club, and now the captain down here for this will be the Acholi Province, the defending champions. The Acholi Province beat Bukedi Province in 2019 in the final was played down there. That was the Akiba Stadium by 5-3. That was into the kicks from the penalty mark after a goalless draw into the 90 minutes. A bit of the actually Bunyoro Province, the defending champions under their coach Geoffrey Akena, and Bunyoro would be under the stewardship of Twinamasko. Mark has been leading a couple of clubs into the big league attire there, led by the captain Jasper Hebwa, a player who plays for Mbarara City Football Club, and again Brana Hebwa, a player who plays for KCA Football Club, would be the players looked on to go into for the search for the first victory in the first league, match day number 2 of the Fufa Drama into this third edition. Kodi Palieje is their motto, and that is the Acholi Province. I'm told Kodi Palieje means the elephant. Now the elephants would be trying to grab up some bit of the wins here at the Masindi Stadium here in Masindi district in third region. We'll be going in for the anthems of the two provinces, and not forgetting the anthem for the Uganda anthem there, and now starting down here the anthem of the Acholi Province.